How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. What do we have here? A little bit of UK-born pseudo-pilsnery. Actually, I shouldn't say pseudo-pilsnery. I don't know yet. Time. In the form of Cloudwater Brewing. It is their Pilsner, Motueka, and Mandarina. Why do I say pseudo? Because you don't usually put Motueka and Mandarina in a Pilsner, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. Maybe it's so wrong, I want it to be right. I don't even know. We're going to find out when I drink it. But first things first, thank you very much, Gary. Gary's from the UK. Sent me off a box of beers, of UK beers, mostly hop-forward beers. A bunch of, half of it, almost half of it was Cloudwater stuff. And it's the first one I'm cracking out of it. Because I think this is the smallest by title. They have a pale ale that was a little bit lower in ABV, but this is their Pilsner. And I said, hey, gotta kick it off with the Pilsner, baby. So here we go. Thank you very much, dude, for sending them off. First things first. Cloudwater, Pilsner, Motueka, Mandarina, 5% alcohol by volume. It says here, Cloudwater brew autumn winter. Specialize in modern seasonal beers. Let's see. This Pilsner was fermented with WLP 833 and features Motueka through delicate aroma hopping. They have a whole bunch of ingredients and stuff like that on the back. Allergens, yada, yada, yada. Alcohol, 5% by volume. And done and done. You know, pretty little kind of tree thing there with their logo. And you get your just plain text in the back. It's very clean, very crisp, very minimalistic, very utilitarian in a very pretty packaged way. Is it trying too hard? I don't know. I'm not going to say, I wouldn't go that far. But definitely seems like they kind of took the nod from a couple different breweries. Old school flip top on this. That kind of got me all hot and bothered all inside. It's kind of like the old, it's not like pull tab style, but it just feels like I'm opening a can of like soda from like 20 years ago. I don't know why that made me so giddy inside. Yeah, I kind of like that. Anyway, let's see. This date on this is January 11th, 2018. But it did travel across the ocean. But it's winter, so she should be alright. Anyway, gravity refined creaminess. Nice super tight compact bubble seams, a couple stragglers. And yeah, it's got a soft haze going on. Soft, unfiltered haze. Soft carbonation. Does she look like a Pilsner? Sure. I've seen them much, much clearer. I've seen them kind of hazy like this in a more kind of traditional sense on both ends of the spectrum. So, yes, she looks the part. See if we can get a nose on her without snorting too much foam. I'm going to tell you what. Kind of went into it like pseudo-Pilsner. They're probably just going to hop the shit out of it and go crazy. It smells like a Pilsner. Honestly, you are getting a bit more of a vibrant kind of hop in there. It's like a subtle, sweetened kind of citrusy vibe. There's a bit more to it too. Like maybe even like a melon thing going on, but it's very gentle. It's not like over the top in your face, which is what you expect when they start throwing a bunch of different hop names on a Pilsner like this. So you still get that nice kind of Pilsnery malt in there, nice little sweet maltiness, a little bit of, like I like to say, when it comes to kind of Pilsners, and that kind of yeastiness is a little bit of a funk. It's not a traditional funk like a kind of like Saison yeast or anything like that, but it has this muddled kind of deep, murky kind of funkiness. That's very, again, kind of small. It says Pilsners come off that way, for me at least. But yeah, it's Pilsner to a T, except it has just a little bit more of a kind of new school hop vibe, but it's all very gentle. I want to keep stressing that enough. It's not like hops are punching you in the face here. It smells like an infinitely chuggable beer with a bit more pretty of a nose. Let's put it that way. Can I dive in? Cheers. That's exactly what you get in the taste. It's a nice Pilsner malt with a nice kind of crackery kind of vibe, density to it. It's a bit more vibrant on the malt end of things as it is on the hop end of things, but the hop end of things is very gentle. You're getting that little bit more of that kind of non-bittering, non-super sweet citrus combined with that kind of melon delectability. Look at that word. I just kind of pulled that one out of my rear end. It's all so small, but also pretty. And also vibrant, yet refined. It's kind of like the jumbo shrimp thing I talk about every now and then, where I'm talking about kind of impactful flavor, but in a very small package. This is a really good beer. That's a really good beer. Right there. That's really good. Tell you what, you know, this is January 29th or 30th, sorry, of 2018. Yesterday, Rate Beer came out with their best breweries in the world and what they do. And Cloudwater kind of took a shit ton of hardware home. And I wasn't sure what to think about that. I mean, I had my limited exposure through the kind of collaborations they've done with other half. But like I said, you don't really get a true test of what a brewery has to offer. And I kind of had a little bit of, not necessarily cynical kind of douchiness, but I was like, okay, it's a new brewery. It's in the UK. They're making all the super hazy hop, sticker can shit that everybody freaks out over. But you don't really see that all that much in the United Kingdom, at least as far as how dense of a country it is compared to how dense we are here and how much we get that in the States. So with them doing it and a couple other breweries out there doing it, there's a smaller body for breweries to kind of make a mark, make a kind of footprint in there. And I was like, okay, it's probably a combination of that, because Rate Beer works off their kind of online rating system. And I was like, we'll see what's what. But it was also kind of perfect timing that rating kind of award thing came out. Well, at the same time, I got a basket full of Cloudwater. And to wrap that all up into a not-so-tidy package, I kind of was like going into it and being like, okay, let's see what these motherfuckers have to offer. I usually go into a brewery, I drink the Pilsner first, and that gives me a kind of a baseline what to expect from a brewery. And if this is what they're making, then I think I'm going to be pretty fucking happy, because you can't hide much in a Pilsner. I mean, everything here is delicate. Like I said, even though that's impactful from the malt to the hops, everything's small but impactful. And it's very hard to hide behind flaws and negative stuff in such a small package. So I'm a fan, let's put it that way. Long-winded. But that's what you've come to expect from me, so don't complain. So yeah, nice, crisp, kind of crackery Pilsner malt going on in there, combined with a very deft, very impactful yet gentle, small kind of hot presence that just balances well with everything that's going on with the Pilsner. Super drinkable, nice mouthfeel for a Pilsner. It's not thin, it's not oily or greasy or anything like that. Just really well made. So let's talk about it. Is this one of the better Pilsners I've had as of late? Absolutely. And it's a Pilsner. It's not some crazy monstrosity that had a Pilsner base that was like tweaked to the nth degree. It's a beautifully made Pilsner with their own kind of stamp on it. And that's what you want breweries to do. Value and availability, no idea. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg because I'm going to send back beers and I have to send it to the UK, and that sucks balls for shipping. But hey, what are you going to do? Availability, I don't know. Is this readily available? Gary? Anybody out there? You guys out there, if you know what's what when it comes to how available these beers are, let me know, and leave you with if you like what we like this. If you like good beers, if you like Pilsners, if you like traditional old beers, but you want a little bit of new school, if you want a little bit of that new brewery making good with the old school style thing, which is always a turn on for me when it comes to breweries. So if you just like good, chuggable, well-made beer, definitely worth picking up. Because guess what? It's chuggable, it's well-made. Who would have thunk it? So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did anywhere in between, down at Words and Stuff and Things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All four of those places if you want to check this dude out in the social medias. Beer Massive, the other side of things. MASSIF. Podcasts, brewer interviews, all kinds of craziness. Go there, check it out. BeerMassive.com and all your podcast-centric apps. You can find us there. And there you go. Another review in the books. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice Pilsner right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.